The entrepreneur that I researched is Steve Jobs, the founder and former chief executive officer of Apple Incorporated, Next Technology, and Pixar. I chose to research him because I have used Apple products in the past and have done research on Apple also.
To start, Stephen Paul Jobs was born on February 24th, 1955 in San Francisco, California. His biological parents decided to put him up for adoption, considering he was born out of wedlock. Clara and Paul Jobs eventually adopted Steve. He attended Homestead High School, a school with a good amount of ties to Silicon Valley. Jobs elected not to attend college and instead jumped right into the working world. His company, Apple, started in his home in Los Altos, California when he was 20. He teamed up with high school friend Steve Wozniak to create Apple. By the time he was 21, together they created Apple Computer, a technology company that specialized in computer hardware and operating systems. Over time, as more and more products were created, they began to sell to the general public their first computer, Apple I, designed by Wozniak. After a few years of being independent sellers, they received funding from a retired Intel worker by the name of Mike Mercola. Their next invention came shortly after receiving the funding, the Apple II computer. Jobs saw the success of the company advance significantly, yet his relationship with his girlfriend, Chrisanne Brennan, seemed to get a bit intense and began to affect the company. After he offered her an internship at Apple, she disclosed to him that she was pregnant and he was the father. He denied paternity to the public for a prolonged period of time, even though his latest computer was named Apple Lisa, the name of his daughter. He then broke off the relationship with Brennan. Nevertheless, the company's success soon after rose significantly, and Jobs became a millionaire at 23 years of age. After Apple brought in a new CEO, John Sculley, Jobs suddenly saw his job in jeopardy, no pun intended, as Sculley decided to reorganize the leadership of Apple. Eventually, Jobs resigned and founded Next Incorporated, another computer company. He faced financial difficulties and no products soon after. After that, he also founded Pixar, a digital production company known for its animated movies. Pixar's partnership with Disney expired in 2004, but in 2006, Bob Iger, CEO of Disney, officially bought out Pixar from Jobs. During his time with Pixar, Jobs also returned to Apple to become the 6th CEO in the history of the company. During his reign from 1997 to his death in 2011, the technological advances he and his company made still have a lasting effect to this day. It started with the classic iPod and transformed into a smartphone, which most people know as the iPhone. His success resulted in a constant increase in the company's stock, which started a trend for a long line of successful products down the road. On October 5th, 2011, Steve Jobs passed away from complications from pancreatic cancer. He is survived by his wife of 20 years, Laureen, his 4 children, and 1 sister. What I learned from Jobs about being successful is to always keep your head high whenever things look down. His personal life may have seriously put him in a hole, but he still managed to successfully run multiple businesses. The characteristics of a successful entrepreneur apply to Jobs. He was persistent in the fact he founded multiple businesses and corporations to never stop trying to succeed. He was self-confident in the fact that he never doubted himself, even if things got bad. He was creative in the different businesses he created. Between Apple, Next, and Pixar, one of the most creative organizations ever created. I am like Jobs because I am passionate about technology and I am also persistent and self-confident in what I do. He tried new things, just like I do, in both school and outside of school. If I met Jobs, I would tell him that he should have expanded his products to be more advanced at first and not take too much time on his personal life. His personal health got in the way, and I would tell him to keep fighting the cancer. Steve Jobs' legacy still lives on today, as Apple is one of the top technology companies in the world.